Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to an account improvement in Summoner's War. We are back on Ryan's account. Although in the review we did not talk too much about his R5 team, later he came back to me saying that his R5 team is not working, his build team is not working, and he wanted me to fix it up. So we are going to look at their builds right now together and see what might be wrong. We will also look at the arena towers because that might be a big factor on why his units are dying, which is failing the runs. Taking all of that into account, we will be remaking the team so that he has a higher chance at least to run these raids, run these R5 or R4 depending on his rune quality. I want to believe that he could do R5, however I could only do what's possible with the current runes and artifacts that you have. So if we are not able to do it, then we will have to fall back to R4, get those grinds, and improve what you currently have. Before we go to the intro, let's take a look at the builds. So Dogora looks fine, double fight Will, triple fight on the nine-tailed fox seems good enough, double fight Will on the Jansen. The speed I'm not too sure, so I'll have to put that in the calculator and see how fast the Jansen could be. The Lauren is pretty fast with 100 crit rate and the accuracy is 32%. I know that the accuracy doesn't have to be too high. However, there's no need for the Lauren to be on 100 crit rate. So maybe this was there for extra damage because some guides do recommend extra damage coming in from the Laurens. Colleen also pretty fast, but I think the tankiness is a little off. I know depending on it being a front line or a back line, 2-4 formation or 4-2-3-3 formation, the tankiness is a little different for the Colleen. This doesn't look right for the formation that I want to run, so we will be fixing this. Also, the crit rate for this seems a little too high. Maybe extra damage from the Colleen as well. I don't know. And then finally, the Bale, which looks tanky enough. The crit rate's a little high in my opinion. I'd rather kill the crit rate because you will have 42% extra crit rate from all the leads, so you really only need 58%, and then add the extra stats into damage, pure damage with some of the tankiness depending on what the calculator gives us back. If you look at his towers, there's a lot that's not done. So his guard tower is level 17, his crystal altar tower, which is the HP, is level 10, water is nothing, fire is level 9, wind nothing, light nothing, dark nothing, and then everything else is there. Hey guys, before we start the video, if you guys are interested in getting advice and help from me and other Summoners War players, feel free to join my Discord, where the link is in the descriptions below. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, become a Patreon, where the link for it is also in the descriptions. I want to say I appreciate all the support, and believe me, I really do. Anyways, that was it. Let's get back to the video. So we'll start with the Bale, because I want him to hit the hardest, and the only unit that I'm not going to touch is the Trickery team, which includes his Verd, usually on the raid set, and we really need to get that 32k last hit. If not, you'll either have to get carried or just run a lower raid dungeon. So let's see what we could do here. Okay, so this is the new Bale. It doesn't look like we've changed so much in the attack, but we did give it a speed that was a little faster. I'm not exactly sure. Overall, the crit damage is much higher, right? From the calculator, it says that this Bale will do the job, get 32k on the last hit, so let's hope that is the case. Now we can move on to the next unit, which is usually the Lauren. And from the speed tuning, we want at least plus 41 speed, and we want to go after the Colleen. So actually, let's work on Colleen first, because Colleen has a specific condition. If it's in the front line, actually, it doesn't matter how much HP and defense it has, but it wants the Colleen to be a 5-star. Okay, so after making it a 5-star, I think this Colleen will actually be able to survive one hit. I just don't like the speed of it, so we will change the speed. We do want it to be between 49 and 64 speeds. I don't know the specifics on YSB in that speed, but because the guide is telling us to do so, we will be making that change. Okay, so this is a change we made. Now she only has plus 51 speed. We just have to make sure that the Lauren is a little slower than that, because we want the Lauren to Colleen to go first, and then the Lauren, currently the Lauren is too fast, so we will also be making the speed change, plus maybe making her a little tankier. I think the tankiness overall is fine, so maybe we want to add the We want to keep the crit rate build so that she actually does some damage, knowing that he's barely going over the 32k mark. Any additional damage will probably be a big help. Okay, so I made some big changes on the Lauren. She now looks like this, and she is on an attack build. We still kept the crit rate. The accuracy is a little still low, but we are getting a little more from this, 9%. So that's 48%, which I think the minimum is 45% that you need, or even lower. So I think we're okay with that. Due to this attack, she's actually putting in a good amount of damage. We don't need this 100% crit rate because there is that 19% attack lead from all the leaders. She really only needs an 81, but we were just able to get it due to the fact that we have a slot for a crit rate rune. And the Colleen changed a little because the crit rate rune came from the Colleen. Her tankiness is the same, so I just decided to make that change. And now we just have to make the Jansen because these Dogora and Ninetail Fox are all done. We'll just make the change to the Jansen and then we'll start testing this out. But before we make the change, it looks like Dogora needs to be a little faster, at least 27 speed going after the Bale, plus 27 to 33. So we have to change something here. And Dogora has to be faster than this. So the Jansen needs to be faster than 133, but right now he's 130. No, 120. So we want to get more speed on him, right? Okay, so let's make that change. We are done with the Jansen. I think he's fast enough. He's tanky enough. Let's just go test out this team now, guys, because I have a feeling it's gonna work. There's that crit rate lead. We have to set this leader right there. Now we just have to wait for one more person to get this going. There you go. There's that crit rate leader exactly. Let's start it and see how it goes. The 10 runs. I'm gonna look closely at the last hit of the Bale. If it hits for 32k, it's a success and we're all good. Okay, so there you go. The first 2 units die. That's fine. There you go. Colleen goes. The Lauren goes. The Bale, boom, 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 boom. 30k. Not 32k. But then it jumped. It jumped right after. So it looks like somebody's hitting harder than we are. We're still second place. Everything is going correctly. The third, yeah. So it's working. It's working, but we're not hitting for 32k. It looks like we want some extra damage purely from the runes. And I know that this can be improved, so I will give this grind. There you go. And then we'll also give this HP grind right there, because with that extra HP, maybe we are able to get a rune that hits much harder. How about we try it with this then, because this will bring more attack, more crit rate, which we don't really need, but also more crit damage. But we are losing 2k in HP, which I don't like, and also the defense. Actually, I'm not gonna make that change. I think that's not worth. That's not worth. Instead, let's try to get a attack flat here. Skill 3 crit damage. Let's see here with attack. No, this one crit damage. Skill 2. The best thing maybe is to roll this and hope that we get something better. No. Actually, let's roll this. Right? Let's roll this. Damage dealt on water. Come on, something better. Additional damage by attack. There you go. Let's hope that extra plus that small change we made here with the grind is enough. And let's try this 10 runs one more time. Okay, we joined one. Let's see it. I hope it's at least 31k because the Lauren is putting in the extra 1k. This is us right here. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. 31,900. Very close to 32k, okay? I'm pretty sure this is it. We are not going to fail these 10 runs unless these other 2 are not built correctly. But ours should be ready to go without any issues. Here goes again. 32,200. Very quick runs. I know that it sucks that you can't do solo R5, but even when you don't have the solo R5 team, if you have a BJR5 team, and the teammates that are reliable, the runs are still pretty quick. It got a lot better after the 10 runs came out. Let's see if we could hit the 32 mark right here. No, it's really close. It's just one level up from the fire tower. One level up will get him to 32k. Yep, but speed tuning and everything seems all good. And the runs are quick and easy. This is what it looks like when you have a reliable team. Yes, and right now we are the semi-unreliable team, seeing that we're not hitting 32k, but we're just giving the responsibility of the extra 200, 300 damage to the other teammates, and that shouldn't be too much. Let's go. 31, 300, a little less, but we still get the jump. So guys, I think everything is good. I'll be back once this 10 runs are over. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, now this is the last run. During these runs, I did see the Bale hitting for 32k on some occasions, and also on the second jump, it actually hit for 33k. So overall, I think the team is very, very safe. I think it is done. As soon as you start getting the grinds, I do believe you should start transitioning into solo R5, because yes, you do want to play the game without having to rely on other people. But the start is done. You have it ready. I hope you have a good time, a fun time farming. That's all about Summoner's War, right? Looks like we just did a quest. Overall, our contribution, we'll see it right here, we got second place, which shows that the team itself is doing really well. So that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was the first part of the improvement of Ryan's account. He requested other parts such as arena offense and defense. I'll also be doing his rush, and also he wanted a couple siege defenses, well, 2 siege defenses, and also a siege offense, a guild offense that he could use a lot. So I hope you guys look forward to those videos. Lastly, before we go, I'll show you guys the runes one more time. The order is that Colleen goes first on a build that looks like this. Currently not even fully maxed, leveled up. She's only level 31, but still extremely safe. She doesn't really add into the damage, so you don't have to do anything there, but double fight will. Then it's the Lauren, who's on a 100 crit rate build, because we want to add in the extra damage that we are slightly missing from the Bale. Again, double fight will. Then the Bale's gonna go hit everybody. Rage will. No, nothing crazy here, right? Just a normal BJR5 Bale. Then you'll want to see probably the Jansen, really tanky. Again, double fight will. The Gora on double fight will, just have to be on a certain speed. And then finally the 9-tailed fox, nothing special, just triple fight. This is just there for the lead. But that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.